Are you in a quandary about whether you should buy the Xbox Series S? Let me see if I can help. Welcome one, and welcome all. So the Xbox Series S, almost the forgotten middle child of the current gen consoles. Is it worth considering? Well, why would you even debate this with yourself when there's a more powerful version available? Price! It was launched as next gen console, current gen prices. And true to their word, Microsoft has stuck to that with the Xbox Series S. Brand new, they're around £250. I noticed in the after Christmas sales they were down to £200 on, I think it was Amazon and Argos from memory. But either way, there was probably more places than that anyway. I dare say another sale is approaching, or you might even find one on sale online yourself now. Second hand, CEX you're looking around the £200 mark, and eBay 170, maybe 180. Depends who's selling what at the time. So it's definitely a bargain compared to the Xbox Series X and of course the PS5. So you're thinking, right, I'm going to get a current gen console, last gen prices, save a few quid, or get it now rather than having to wait a few more months of saving and scrimping to get the other ones. But there's two major drawbacks that I think we're all aware of. Let's get straight into them and get them done nice and quickly. First of all, power. It is less powerful than its big brother the Series X and the PS5 as well. I'm putting some stats overlaying right now so you can see the main differences, which is basically the memory and the processor. I'm not overly technical, but from what I've read, that is a big difference. However, when I've compared online Xbox Series X versus Xbox Series S gameplay, there's only a marginal difference, and depending on the game you're playing, of course, depends how much of a difference there is. This is a real personal thing for you to decide. If you are a graphics hound and you want the absolute best of the best, then I doubt you're even watching this video because this clearly probably isn't the console for you. However, if you're willing to make a little compromise here and there for something else, well, it's definitely worth considering. Because I really did only see a marginally small difference, and don't forget I was looking for it. You're not going to be sitting there with another console playing on a separate television comparing the two constantly while you're playing, are you? So you might not notice it. Second up, of course, it's all digital. Well, we know that. You wouldn't be considering it if you minded the fact it's all digital, would you? To me, I do feel the memory lets it down at 512 gigabytes. That's not a huge amount for some of the AAA games out there. But of course, the jewel in the crown of Microsoft Xbox, Game Pass. This is the perfect machine for Game Pass. I'm surprised they didn't rebrand it Game Pass machine, because that's really where I feel its niche lies. We all know Xbox Game Pass is a really good service. It's been praised as one of the best online, if not the best online services, for a few years now. So to me, if you're looking at all digital, you're primarily going to be a Game Pass user anyway, and maybe just buy the odd one here and there. So that should overcome it as well. So it's looking quite rosy so far, isn't it? There's one problem I have, which might prevent me from personally buying it, at least now. The PlayStation exclusive games. I can't shake them off. Look, still there. That said, there's nothing saying just because you've got an Xbox Series S you can't also get a PS5, eventually, when you've got enough money. If the bills can stop going up all the time. In fact, it might make it more achievable for you to have two current gen consoles, because it's cheaper than the X. Truthfully, there are plenty of advantages, depending on the type of gamer you are. I'm primarily a physical collector, although I do have quite a few digital games on my Nintendo Switch, because some of them you can't buy physically anyway, and some of the games, when they go on sale, they're half or less of the price of the physical one, so it just makes economical sense. So I'm not anti-digital games, but that would be a hurdle for me to overcome mentally. I wouldn't want to buy something and then end up selling it dead quickly because of something I already knew and just hadn't thought enough about. Like the graphics, that's a real personal thing for you to ask yourself there. What I will say, stay away from paying full price at £250 unless you really want to and you want to get it quickly. Shop around, go second hand or wait for a sale, get it closer to 200. If it's really not for you, you should be able to recover the vast majority of your money back. Remember the eBay slide? 170 quid plus? You couldn't lose 30 quid if it's not for you, if you shop wise. Oh yeah, and there is one other reason to strongly consider it. Even if you've already got your PS5 and your Switch, it might be a good addition. Can't believe I'm saying this about Xbox, but the exclusive games. They've got some interesting games on the horizon. And with the studios they've been acquiring over the last couple of years or so, they're going to have a lot more. Don't forget, Xbox puts its exclusive games up on Games Pass on launch day. It's one of the key features of the service. So you're not going to end up spending a penny on these exclusives, especially now we know that games are getting up towards 70 quid now for the AAA titles. So not only is it a money saver, but there's actually going to be some exclusive games soon that you want to buy. And the back catalogue is quite decent as well, let's be honest. So, a lot of positives there. What I want to know is I want to hear from you. You're probably the only person who's ever watched this, so please comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you would consider buying one. And if you've got an Xbox Series S, I'd really love to hear from you. Because I just can't decide whether to keep saving for the PS5 and then get an Xbox Series S, or to get the Xbox Series S now and start saving for the PS5 again, which is going to take time. What I will say is, I think I've made my mind up that at some point, I'm going to get one. What do you think? Good move, bad move? And if you haven't already, consider prodding that subscribe button. I've got 2 different types of pickup videos coming out, which I'm hoping will be interesting. And if not, you could always unsubscribe afterwards. Come on! Give a fat gamer a chance. Please?